Sassy Scrappers. Hey, this is Steph from Stephssassyscrappers, and I'm here in central Iowa. And I decided that I needed to do the Simple Page Kit number 6 for you guys because number 7's coming out on Monday. The whole bundle, the 3 bundle, July, August, and September will be out on Monday at noon. So if you want one, let me know. And remember that bundle comes so that you can get the August and September ahead of time. Plus you get these really cool folders with it. They're really heavy. They hold lots of stuff. You can hold paper in them or your project recipes or your simple page kits or whatever you want. You can use these for. They're really great. And you also get an extra little set of embellishments for each one of them. So good way to get them. Gonna push that. This recording is in progress there. Off. So we're going to start with this. And as you know, the simple page kits are a great way for people if they want to get started scrapbooking because it's all right here for you. It's not difficult at all. It comes with a guide that shows you what it's going to look like when you get through. And it has a sheet. Let me pull it out here. A sheet that looks a little strange, but on the back, it has all of your cutting guide, complete cutting guide. You just cut this and then lay the pieces on the 2 base pages that they give you, and you're done. So a great way for beginners, or if you're a mom and really busy, but you still want to scrapbook, you can do it in a little bit of no time. It's Sunday morning. I have to be at church in a half hour. We're going to do this page and get her done. Okay. So let me switch over here to my tabletop so you can see what I'm going to do. Hopefully there you can see me. Let's pull this way a little bit and I'll push this up a little bit and we should have it all on here then. So like I said, it comes with 2 base pages that are already pre-decorated for you. As you can see here, they're all ready to go. Got like a water feel down here and stuff, and they're done. I mean, you could just put pictures here and you would be fine. Or if you don't like that, if it's not with something that you want to go with, you can flip it over and there's always another more tonal type of page in the back that you can use. Or you could use it for something else if you decided you don't want to use the simple page kit here. But this is our base here. And like I showed you, this is our sheet that we're going to cut all up to make different things. And then it comes with a sheet of stickers. Now you can see I've used some of them already for another page. But anyway, that's okay because they give you plenty. All right, so we're going to take this, we're going to turn it over and we're going to start cutting. Now, as you can see, there's little, maybe you can't see, but on the trimmer, there's little white points there and on this end too. There, see the little white tip there? And that shows you where you're going to cut, okay? Also, in addition to that, at each end, there's these little guides that come out, and it has a little black line on it, and that's supposed to be exactly where your blade's going to cut. So you can line that up with that cut line, and they're on both ends. So there's one down here too. See, so that one shows that I need to come over just a little bit down there to stay right on that line. Okay, and then we're just going to cut. All right, we're going to do the same thing with the next one, and you can use your sight guides again if you want to, or you can just kind of line it up, okay? And if you're a little off, no big deal. Then we're going to turn it. We're going to cut on these other lines. There's 3. There's 4 and 5. Then on this one, we have 6. And you'll see on this one that there are some dotted lines. We're just going to clip those dotted lines with our scissors here in a minute. And there is 7. And that makes 8. Okay. So other than just trimming these corners off, we're done with our cutting. Okay. So I'm just going to take my scissors and just cut. And basically what we're doing is we're just making a couple tags here. Just cut on those dotted lines. And probably what I'm going to do as well There's not a place for this on here. There's our tags. I'm going to get out my punch, and I'm just going to put a little hole there to really make it look like a tag. And I might even, when we're done, I might even go find a little ribbon to put through there. We'll see. Okay, so we can set our trimmer aside, and then we're going to bring back our instructions, and we're going to look. Okay, so number 1 goes right down here. Whoops, wait a minute. What did I forget to do? We cut this one, and then I forgot to turn it and cut it the other way, didn't I? That's okay. Now it's done. Okay. So number 1 goes right down here. Okay, number 2, which is this other one, goes right down here. Okay, we've got 3. Oops. There's 3. This is 8. It goes right there. 3 and 4 and 5. Look at this. Paper's really cool if you had kids that are hunting or something too. And then we've got our tags up here. So all you have to do is adhere those. Just a little bit. See those either. I think it moved. Adhere those a little bit, and you've got your page done. How cool is that? Okay. So I'm going to do a little something here. I'm going to take my stickers, and in the sticker packs, there's usually these border stickers as well. And I'm going to take these, and I'm going to put right along here at the top of this that kind of looks like water to kind of separate that. Put one there. Cool, huh? And here, I'm going to put the other one on the other side, just to add a little bit here. Right across the top of that. There we go. And I'm going to get my adhesive out. And I am so thrilled to tell you that beginning Monday also, they are coming out with the jumbo repositionable refill. So I'll have a big one in my hand next time you see me doing it. Well, maybe not next month. Hopefully by Thursday I'll get my order, but maybe not. Okay, so move this in just a little bit. Okay, there's that. I'm going to put this one up here. Again, with the repo, you don't need to use a whole lot. It is repositionable, but it does in time become more permanent. I'm just going to try to line all of these up kind of so they're in order, keeping them about the same height and the same distance apart. One more up here. And by doing that, I've left a little room for some embellishments here and here or down here or wherever. Okay, so up here, and then kind of down here would make our kind of our triangle. Because remember, we always want to try to do a triangle with our embellishments. We don't just want to throw them all over everywhere. That's called sneezing. We sneeze our embellishments if we just kind of put them everywhere. I'm not going to put these down real hard, just lightly, because we can put a small picture on each one of these as well. And like I said, I might take some ribbon and throw through those holes just to add a little something to it too. So there we go. Now I'm going to also, I think, like I said, I've used some of these embellishments. So I don't have a whole lot of them left, but I think I am gonna put the boat down here and maybe a fish with it. And to do that, I'm going to use some of our foam squares because I love popping the embellishments up and making them more noticeable, just more fun. So I'm gonna put a couple of those on there, and then I'm also going to use, whoops, I'll just drop something. I'm also going to use our powder. I'll flip this over. This is a special powder. It is photo safe. Don't ask me what's in it. I don't know, but it is special that we came out with. And what it's good for is, as you can see, I'm just tapping it on here, and it takes that sticky away from this. So when I put this down on my page, like the corners aren't going to stick to the page, but then the rest of it is lifted up. So it works really well for that. I am going to take the backing off of this now. And I'm going to stick this little bow just right down here in the corner. You see it there? I think you can kind of see it. And then on here, I'm going to find fish. Because I think we need a fish down there, don't we? How about just this little fish? And I'm also going to pop him up. I'm probably not going to put the sticky, yeah, maybe I'll put the powder on. A lot of times if they're a real small one, I don't put the powder on just because there's not much there that's going to bend down and stick anyway. So, but I'll put a little bit on here just to make sure. And we're going to put this fish right outside the boat here. If you can see that, can you? I'll try to push it up a little bit. We'll put him right down here in the water. There we go. Okay, and then you could put like a title or something. If this was Father's Day, you could put this dad up here. There was also another sticker that said fishing stories, and like I said, I used it already, but that would be great up here as well. Then we've got like a vest and a fishing hat. We can put that over here. And again, guess what I'm going to use? I'm going to use my foam squares to pop this up a little bit, and I will put a little powder on the back of it. Got my powder thing over here. I'm going to move it this way so you can see. I'm going to put that right in here. And along with that is a hat. I think I'm going to move it over this way a little bit just so that hat's more visible over here. I'm going to put the hat down. And then there's also a can of worms, which the boys always have to have a can of worms. So I'm going to stick that right in here. And then take my foam squares off of my vest and put that right there. Okay. And then, like I said, then put your title up here, and you can do some journaling along the bottom here if you want to, or there's room up here in this corner for some. I know what happened. This fell down. I thought, why is this changing so? I must not have it tight enough today. Anyway, there we go. Now you can see more of it. Tighten it up some more. I did adjust it a little bit so it came this way closer to me, and that's not holding very well. But there we go. There is the page. And pictures here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures you can get on here and put a title and some journaling, and you're done. You are done. How fun is that? So anyway, if you're interested, like this is the number 6. I think I still have some of these here. And I also have a bundle that is the 4, 5, 6. And I also have a bundle that's the 1, 2, 3. So you can still get in on all 12 of the simple page kits if you want to. And like I said, quick, easy, great. And I still have 20 minutes to get to church. How about that? So I'm going to remove the spotlight. and come back to you here. And I just want to thank you for joining me today, and check out all my other videos. I got a whole bunch on there now. So, and this is my super sassy Sunday video. So for this time, and I will also put this in with my simple page kits. I have a group of simple page kits that I do as well. So I'm glad that you joined me. Please like and jump on Facebook and join me there too. There's always lots of fun things going on there. If you're in Central Iowa, I would love for you to come to one of my crops. The next big retreat, I have monthly crops here at my home. They fill up pretty quickly, but my next big retreat is in Ankeny, the first weekend, I think it is, of October. But jump on my Facebook page and you can find the registrations and stuff for that. And we always have a great time, lots of fun, and stay sassy. Bye-bye.